my alarm. What's up, guys? I just basically rolled out of bed, so. Alright, what's up, Brad? Let's go ahead and get started. We have factory order, so we 10 o'clock data again. Seems to be the little theme going on with 10 o'clock data. Factory orders, durable goods. Earnings. PayPal, AMD, Oxy yesterday. Nothing's really jumping out at me. What's up, CP? Nothing really jumping out at me with earnings. AMD double beat, but I think they got it a little down. PayPal took off. But nothing I'm looking forward to on the earnings side. Yeah, nothing really. Okay. So let's get started. Go over what we do is we go over yesterday, kind of go over what happened yesterday, and then we start building our list, which I'll pop up right here, our key watch list, and let's start going over things. So. Trying to sign on my laptop because I did go long overnight. Seems to be pretty decent. Yesterday was the second. We had a kind of ready to open a drop, a push, kind of almost a triple top on these, on these Friday's highs, which for the last couple of days, I've been saying watch Friday highs. But overall, we are consolidating big time. We're still holding the 100 EMA on the daily. Yeah. There we go. Turn pivots off. But there we have our, we're kind of just chopping around between the 200 and the 100 right now. All right. So we're just basically in between the 200 and the 100, straight chopping, which is kind of expected after that crazy run up we had last week. I really wanted to add. See, here's this beautiful. So the drop, we actually have an hour doji candle, and you can tell what do we do here. So we actually rejected at this hour doji candle, but down here we have this hour demand that pop up, continue up. So definitely watching that for 41.20, but we are just in major consolidation. Double top, AES double top 4122 above 4,200. We see 400, 300 quick. That's all. I don't really want to do supply and demands because they change too quickly. But let's see what happens today. Definitely catch the breakout. We are non-trending kind of a little bit. To me, this looks like a little bit of a downtrend, kind of like a flag. Let's see what happens if we are able to break to the upside. Definitely catch that ride up on there. And Q, a lot more consolidation. Friday's highs were lower, but you can tell the last 2 days. There's rejections, and this is something I say about. No, there's that overnight one. I think yesterday was that. Or, just look at a 4 hour. There's just straight consolidation. There's that 100 EMA, and we are just higher time frame. Look at these huge wicks over Friday's highs, eating up these sellers up here. They're eating them up. This is what's selling. There's selling pressure, eventually. So let's see what is going to happen. SPY kind of in a broadening formation. Same thing above there. That 415 level is a key level right here, kind of the top of this consolidation. And then you go back, and what do we have? Just basically one strong sell candle. But then we have kind of this 426 level that we have, 1, 2, 3 sell-offs from. So I think that level is going to be, pretty hard to get through. Apparently oil surged. But even oil, straight chop. Ethereum. Gaining ground, not bad. VIX is going down. We're so close to breaking this trend. There's the actual downtrend where it broke, but it's really not breaking it with force. Until it's kind of starting to round up. In like 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Apple, we have just go over at the right. I don't know if you guys always see the right. On watch list, Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft were the red stocks of my main stocks. Can I pull it? Yeah, there we go. So, the main stocks right here I watch: Apple, AMD, Amazon, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla. These are all green. Usually the market's green. Watch these, but Apple, Amazon, Microsoft. Red yesterday. Apple kind of just lagging behind, so that means the market's pretty much going to lag a little bit because those are heavily weighted stocks. Not the best downtrend. We did break above it here. We are making lower highs every time. It's a descending triangle. Definitely watch this for this gap fill. But should go if the market. Yeah, I just had to move it over. I like to have it out. Apple, watch the gap fill, but of course, if the market does consider to be a trending day today, Apple definitely one a lot of people like to go for because it's highly liquid, whatnot. So Apple, we just have this 3-day demand right here, which we had a nice push up from. AMD, solid rejection kind of from, what was that, the 200? The 100 cycle level that that's been on my watch list for a while. We did come down. We did that test that downtrend. No, well, basically that downtrend. AMD after earnings. I kind of like to see weakness with semis after earnings. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of people say, I don't know, a lot of people use them as like they used to use them supply demand whatnot. I say they're I think I don't really look at them that much unless you happen to see them on all time frames. That's the main thing. Like, is our low yesterday 90? No, it is after hours though. But I don't really look at them. A lot of people say they're dark pools. A lot of people are saying they're just money being shifted around. Yeah, like money being shifted around. Um, it could be fat fingers. It could be a lot of things. I try not to look at them because a lot of times Apple will have them. Just because Apple is traded a lot. You know, just because Apple's dark pool. Like I try not to look at Apple's dark pool unless it's over like a trillion, just for that same reason too. So AMD, I'm not. Unless it has some weakness, but overall, I'm not. Amazon yesterday we had this kind of nice ascending triangle. We were able to get decent profits right here, and then the rest stopped out break even. But then you had this uptrend, and look at this uptrend. The uptrend paid pretty well. Uptrend break. That 138 level, that one's tough. It was just lagging a little bit behind the market. But overall, that's a pretty decent ascending triangle. 1, 2, 3. Came down about halfway, shot up. That's what you're looking for. So Amazon, yeah, 138 key level. Amazon, just keep on watch. These daily candles are very interesting. After the gap up, doji, a little bigger doji, and then or inverted hammer, but a lot of upper wicks, small body upper wicks. You know, they're disagreeing on price right now. Google, I want to see it kind of hit 118 to 120 to see some more, to start seeing downside. This is just to me, it's just a big flag. Google had a nice push this 113 level, which was their dark pool, kind of came in right here. Nice bounce there. Also, pretty solid, decent bounce off of it yesterday. Meta making a move pre-market. Interesting. had a few people message me about Meta, and I told them it's a good opportunity to go long. I said if we break below, I said go long, but be prepared to average down. We break below this 153, definitely. This 142 to 149 is a great buy zone because your COVID lows are 137. I doubt Meta gets below COVID lows. That's horrible. But still watching kind of the 169 level. But saw a lot of big flow going into kind of really far out contracts. So it seems like when Meta does that, keep it on watch. Just keep it on watch. I'm not really, above this sell off on the first. We definitely could see 169 and whatnot. It's kind of one of those days. If we're gonna be trending day, you just kind of throw your dart at your watch list and pick a stock to grab a call in. I'd go with SPY, but whatnot. Microsoft, we did catch pretty decent sell on Microsoft, but got caught up in kind of the bounce with our runners. Microsoft definitely very weak lately. Keep that in mind. Sorry, I'm stretching, but we did bounce off that. Boom, right off that 200 or 100 EMA on the daily. But Microsoft, I really, really, really would love to see a kind of that 269, which is this pivot right here. I go to Friday, Brad, but I mean, if we break above and trend, like we're gonna be trending. Just wait for that move. I mean, you'll know when we're trending. A lot of Elliott Wave people saying it's coming today or tomorrow. But the main thing is like once we break, like even on the daily, look at this sideways. Here's your sideways. There's your fake to the downside. There's your trending day. 3 days done. Back. I think it's 4 days. I think they say like here's your trending or non-trending this day. Push up. They trend. Not or balance day. Push down. Springboard it up. Same thing here. 4 days. They started to go. They went. You just gotta wait for that breakout. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here we're just watching. Definitely, if we get above main here, we're definitely gonna hit that EMA above 4,200. Just right here, 415 on SPY. We could see 4,300 quick. We only have one sell candle there. NVIDIA probably going down with AMD. NVIDIA is just holding on. This video, let's see if we can break down underneath 180. I'd like to see, we should see 172 pretty slowly, but we'll get there. Tesla overall, nice triangle, retouched, broke above, actually rejected the 0.5 fib from its all-time high to its recent low, which is pretty interesting. And if it was want to continue up, I'd definitely watch that 0.618 fib, which is almost 1,000. Definitely look for rejection there. Tesla, I think Lucid has earnings. So, there's some EV earnings this week, but Tesla, pretty beast mode lately, kind of mad, but Tesla, ever since kind of this resistance right here, 841, kind of just been straight beast mode. Tesla could be a beast on its own. Pretty interesting. That's where Tesla rejected that the bottom of that last green candle before that big sell candle. Let's just go through some other stocks. BA actually rejected where I thought it would reject. Support, broke below, and it's now resistance. Goldman Sachs, this is a crazy good. Really crazy good call on that. Kind of rejected where I thought it would. Banks are kind of just lately. Lucid, missed that. I freaking said watch that yesterday. Week consolidation, a week worth of consolidation. and then look, it broke up. I was watching it. I wanted to break down. Look at that, just consolidation. Put your alert right here. So if we saw that, you could tell how it good 1% move. So lower time frames, you could tell how it kind of struggled to get above. Eventually broke. Moderna, this thing's not any fun anymore. Immune, nothing. Netflix was down 2% yesterday. Not really looking at it. Neo kind of broke above its flag yesterday. Let's see if it can have some continuation. PayPal, yeah, PayPal went full beast mode. Roblox, I was showing this yesterday. We have an area that was, former support, former resistance, support. What's resistance here? Kind of resistance here. We're starting to struggle to get through it. Yesterday, we kind of broke above. I was looking at calls, just kind of watching it. There's that little bounce, But I was kind of looking at when we're up here, and you can tell what happened. We fell. Definitely still want to see a nice push off of that on Roblox. Roku filled its gap on the daily, full beast mode. Shop, like I said, Shop's just in this chop zone. I should be playing this. This kind of seems like an obvious chart. Where to grab calls and where to grab puts. What's up, Quinn? I was trying to find news on Meta. Nothing really good. Snap. I'm not looking at Square. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of buddies, training buddies. I was like, even just like looking through charts after our live yesterday, I was like watch Square at 70, 77, no 78. That's the 75 right here. This is what it was. Let me even get close to it. I don't. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, this one. I like this zone. Okay, just call it a zone. So I like zone. There's your resistance, resistance, resistance. Monday really break up, and then yesterday morning, it's a beautiful touch there, pop up. So that's all you need in trading. Like I do supply and demand. I do all these crazy stuff, but just look at the chart the last 2 weeks. Is a chart showing a resistance? Watch for it to break above. You could take the break above, or what I love doing is taking that retest. Are we able to come down, retest it, grab your call at like 76, keep your stop loss 75. Pretty good risk to reward when we're hitting at more hit end of day 82, 80 end of day. It's all you guys need to do. Like don't overthink things. Don't overcomplicate things. We can do this. Let's just look at SPY. The last 5 days on SPY. We're kind of keeping this support right here. SPY is kind of different because we don't have any movement, but and then we're keeping the kind of this high. So there's that box. We're just trading back and forth. Twitter. Twitter, same thing. We have there's your resistance, 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 resistance. What do? We finally broke above. This was your day to take calls. One move, you swing them. Yep, 4% in the stock. Pretty simple. Come down. We are kind of retesting it. So, what I'm waiting for, I'm watching Twitter is kind of this downtrend. Are we going to flag down in here? Kind of wait for that flag. Continue up. Yeah, move up. Your consolidation down. Then you move up. That could be a pretty decent play there. Upstart, same. Kind of same thing, upstart. Especially if you drag it back. If it's a former support and a former resistance, that helps a lot too. You tell resistance, resistance, resistance. Yesterday, you were kind of late to the party, but from 25, you could have taken it at 25 all the way up to 27. Airbnb. Airbnb always seems to run up the earnings. This Airbnb support, resistance, resistance, resistance. Break above, not much. There's too much choppiness. Affirm. Look at this. Resistance, resistance, resistance. You know, there's that thing. Turn on my indicator. There you go. We got resistance or support, support, beginning resistance, resistance, resistance. Baba. No idea what this stock's doing anymore. Chewy. Look at this. Huge consolidation. Finally broke above, but man, when it broke above, it just came straight down. CRM, another one. And it's on that EMA. Look at this EMA. One rejection there. There's DraftKings. Simple, guys. Even I missed this, but there's your support, resistance, resistance, support. Now resistance, 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 resistance. What happens? We finally broke above 8%. Well, $1 move, but 8%. So what I really want to do is see DraftKings make that former resistance a support. IWM. Here we go. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Broke above. Basically came down, retested it, and that was your buy-in right there. You definitely should have got on the 27th. Pins? What am I watching on pins? You guys know me. Favorite tracement of this candle. Pins, nice push up on earnings. Watching this 0.5, 0.618, and then more continuation up. But that's gonna end it for me, guys. Gotta help the wife with the kid. Apparently I'm gonna let her sleep in a little bit. But thank you guys for joining. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Awesome. Hit the like button. You know, getting bigger and bigger every day. Appreciate you guys.